The atmosphere at Incheon International Airport shifted long before the doors even opened. There was something different in the air, something electric, something impossible to ignore. Fans had gathered in quiet anticipation at first, their eyes fixed on every movement, every sound, every whisper of possibility. The news had already spread like wildfire across social media. RM and Jungkook of BTS were on their way back to Korea after setting Japan ablaze with their world tour ARIRANG in Japan performances. But no one was truly prepared for what was about to unfold. As the afternoon light stretched across the runway, cameras stood ready, phones raised high, and hearts raced in synchronized rhythm. It wasn't just a return. It was a moment, a statement, a continuation of a story that millions around the world were emotionally invested in. And when the first glimpse of them appeared, calm, composed, yet radiating undeniable presence, the airport seemed to freeze for a split second before erupting into a wave of emotion. RM stepped forward with his signature quiet confidence, his gaze steady yet thoughtful, embodying the aura of a leader who had just carried the weight of a global stage. Beside him, Jungkook walked with a natural magnetism that pulled every eye toward him. There was something different about him, something sharper, more intense, as if the energy of Japan's roaring crowds still lingered within him. Together, they didn't just arrive. They commanded the moment. The echoes of their performances in Japan were still alive. Reports from Tokyo Dome described nights filled with thunderous chants, oceans of light sticks, and moments so powerful they left even seasoned concertgoers speechless. The ARIRANG tour had not been just another set of concerts. It had been an emotional experience, blending cultural identity, musical evolution, and raw connection with fans. RM's deep, resonant voice had guided audiences through waves of reflection and pride, while Jungkook's explosive energy had ignited every corner of the stadium. Fans who witnessed the concerts described it as unforgettable. Some said it felt like history was being written in real time. Others admitted they couldn't stop crying, overwhelmed by the intensity of the performances. And now, as RM and Jungkook returned to Korea, that same energy seemed to follow them, lingering in every step they took. At the airport, the reaction was immediate and overwhelming. Even those who hadn't planned to stay long found themselves unable to leave. The moment stretched, becoming something more than just a celebrity arrival. It felt personal, emotional, real. Fans called out their names, their voices trembling with excitement and disbelief. Some simply stood still, tears forming in their eyes, trying to process the reality of seeing them up close. RM acknowledged the crowd with a gentle nod, a subtle smile forming as if he understood the depth of the moment without needing words. Jungkook, on the other hand, gave a brief glance toward the fans, just enough to send waves of emotion crashing through the crowd. It was these small gestures that made everything feel so intense, so meaningful. What made this return even more significant was the timing. The global anticipation surrounding BTS had been steadily building, and every appearance, every movement, every hint of activity carried weight. Fans were searching for clues about future tours, new music, or even a full group reunion. And while no official announcements had been made, moments like this fueled speculation and hope. Social media exploded within minutes. Clips of their arrival spread across platforms at lightning speed, accumulating millions of views in what felt like seconds. Hashtags began trending worldwide, with fans analyzing every detail, from RM's expression to Jungkook's outfit. Some believed there were hidden messages in their appearance. Others simply celebrated the moment, grateful for even the smallest glimpse of them. "This feels unreal," one fan posted. "They just came back, but it already feels like something big is coming." And that sentiment echoed across the fandom. There was a sense that this was not just a return, but the beginning of something new, something bigger. The ARIRANG tour itself had already sparked conversations about BTS's artistic direction. By incorporating traditional Korean elements into a global stage, RM and Jungkook had not only entertained but also represented culture in a powerful way. The fusion of past and present, tradition and modernity, had created a performance that resonated deeply with audiences worldwide. For RM, it was another demonstration of his ability to lead not just a group, but a cultural movement. His speeches during the concerts reportedly left audiences in silence, reflecting on identity, heritage, and the meaning of connection. Meanwhile, Jungkook's performances showcased his evolution as an artist, bold, fearless, and completely in control of the stage. Back in Incheon, the moment slowly began to settle, but the impact remained. Even after they disappeared from sight, fans lingered, unwilling to let go of the feeling. It was as if time had paused, allowing everyone to fully absorb what had just happened. The media quickly picked up the story, headlines emphasizing the overwhelming response and the undeniable presence of RM and Jungkook. Some described it as Incheon shaking. Others called it a reminder of BTS's unmatched influence. But no headline could truly capture the emotion of being there in that moment. Because it wasn't just about two idols returning from a concert. It was about connection, about the invisible thread that links artists and fans across distances, languages, and experiences. It was about the way music can create moments that feel larger than life, yet deeply personal at the same time. As the day came to an end, one question remained on everyone's mind. What comes next? Was this simply the conclusion of a successful tour, or the beginning of something even bigger? Fans began speculating about future performances, potential announcements, and the possibility of a full BTS comeback. Every detail from the airport appearance was dissected, analyzed, and discussed. But perhaps the most powerful aspect of this moment was its simplicity. No grand stage, no elaborate lighting, just two artists walking through an airport. And yet, it felt like an event that would be remembered for a long time. Because when RM and Jungkook walk into a space, it doesn't stay ordinary. It transforms. It becomes something unforgettable. And on that afternoon in Incheon, as the echoes of Japan's roaring crowds met the quiet anticipation of fans back home, one thing became undeniably clear. BTS's impact is far from fading. If anything, it's only growing stronger. The world may have watched them return, but for ARMY, it felt like something much deeper. It felt like the start of a new chapter, and no one is ready for what comes next. RM and Jungkook of BTS have officially returned to Korea after their explosive ARIRANG world tour in Japan, and fans can't stay calm. Purple Heart. From the moment RM and Jungkook stepped into Incheon International Airport, the atmosphere instantly changed. ARMY gathered, emotions ran high, and the energy felt just like a concert encore. What really happened at the airport? Why are fans saying this moment feels like the beginning of something big? And could this be a hint for BTS's next move? Watch till the end and feel the moment that made Incheon tremble. Speech balloon comment. What do you think about RM and Jungkook's return? Thumbs up like if you love BTS. Bell subscribe for more BTS updates on Bangin' World.